Hi everyone, I'm Chris LaFont. This is Movie Time with Chris. The channel devoted specifically to movies, movie trailer reactions, movie reviews, movie birthdays, with a few other special videos along the way. Now hey, if that sounds like something you're into, if you love movies, if you want to see people's reactions to trailers, if you want the reviews before you go check it out at the theater, subscribe to this channel. You're going to get all that great content plus more. Guarantee you're going to love it. Today, we are going to be doing a movie review for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I know I'm a little behind, but I finally got a chance to check this one out, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that great either, but you know, it doesn't compare to Jurassic World. I would put it as an equivalent to Jurassic Park 2, only better. So it's kind of following the same trend, I guess, as the Jurassic Parks. This video, just because I'm going to be talking about it, I'm going to let you know it's going to have spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, if you want to know what's going to happen, back out of this video now. But if you don't care about spoilers, if you've already seen it, if you just want to hear my opinion on it, keep on watching. Okay, so, you know, the movie picks up, everyone's off, gone their separate ways. The dinosaurs are still chilling on Isla Nublar. And, you know, there's a volcano on the island that has been dormant, but now it's becoming active. So there's a debate. Do we save these dinosaurs? Or do we just let them be extinct the way the dinosaurs are? You know, they had their chance, and now it's humans' turn. Well, we brought them back. So do we save them because they are alive and they are, you know, animals, living beings? Or do we let them become the extinct animals that they are? That's the debate in the beginning of the movie. And Bryce Dallas Howard she's like organizing the whole thing to kind of raise money to save these dinosaurs, to move them to like a sanctuary. Well, she gets a call from the trust, or not even the trust because he's still alive, I don't know, the person running the very wealthy man's finances. So she takes the meeting with him, and this is John Hammond's old partner. They thought up the whole concept of Jurassic Park together, extracting the DNA from the mosquitoes trapped in amber, and something happened in their past where they went their separate ways. Well, this gentleman, you know, Hammond has passed, obviously, but this gentleman is still alive, barely. And he wants his original dream to continue on. So he's going to fund the campaign to save the dinosaurs. He has an island that he bought. He's going to move the dinosaurs to the new island. And, you know, they're able to save a certain number of species, but all the dinosaurs have a tracking implant. They need to get to Isla Nublar, reactivate the power, so to speak, so that they can track all the dinosaurs. Save as many as they can. Especially Blue. Blue is the last of her kind, and they need to save her. So, of course, that brings Claire to meet with Owen Grady again. And Star-Lord is just great in this movie, I tell you. But, you know, they were together and they separated since Jurassic World. She pulls on those heartstrings and gets him to come along with them to the island to track down Blue and save her. So they get to the island. They meet the crew that's already there. They've already caught a bunch of the dinosaurs. The big ones are easy to track. They go on the hunt to find Blue. They restore the power. They get the tracking. He goes to find her. It's a double cross. They tranquilize Blue. One guy ends up shooting her. And it turns out that the guys that are already there rounding up these dinosaurs, they're being funded by John Hammond's ex-partner. I can't remember the guy's name in the movie. But the man who's running his funds, who's running his wealth to make sure that his wealth goes on in the future, isn't interested in saving the dinosaurs. He's interested in selling the dinosaurs. He's working with Henry Lee, who has been with it since Jurassic Park. He's the one who came up with the whole DNA splicing and everything and created the Indominus Rex. Well, he's still there. They're trying to create a smaller version of Indominus. It hurts. It really hurts. So they double cross everyone. They capture Blue. They leave the island, but they leave Claire there. They leave Star-Lord, and they leave one of the assistants trapped on this island. So, fortunately, you know, they're able to regroup, and just as the backstabbers are leaving the island, they manage to get onto the boat. Barely. And then comes one of the saddest parts in the movie. They look back to the island. The volcano's already erupting. You know, there's lava everywhere. Pyroclastic flow is flowing all around. And walking on the dock towards the boat that's sailing away is the Brachiosaurus. And you just hear it cry out. And you see the lava coming behind and all the smoke. And then you just see the silhouette of it. And it stands up and cries. And you know the lava's overtaking it. One of the saddest scenes I've seen in a movie in a long time. It was tough. It was very tough. But anyway, so this is where I say it's like Jurassic Park 2. They start out on the island. Well, they start out on mainland. They go to the island. They come back to mainland. Well, they're back on mainland. They're bringing all the dinosaurs to this guy's mansion so the gentleman can start selling them to arms dealers across the world, so to speak. So the wealthy man, the owner of everything, finds out what he's doing, tells the guy to call the cops on himself. It'll be easier that way. The guy kills his master, so to speak. So, you know, he's now in charge of everything. He fires the nanny that's there raising the old man's granddaughter. Fires her. He says he's now the caregiver for the granddaughter. And he locks the girl in her room. And he goes about his business of selling dinosaurs. Well, Chris Pratt's there with Claire. They're not going to let that happen. And that little girl is very resourceful. So she breaks out of her room, runs into them, and helps them kind of get their way around so that they can save these dinosaurs. And, they're going about the whole thing. There's a vet tech that's there who is treating Blue for her gunshot wound. And she ends up saving Blue. And she's getting into an argument with the doctor, Henry Lee, who wants Blue's blood so that he can make the Indoraptor, they call it, the smaller version of the Indominus Rex. She doesn't want to do it. They get into an argument. Some security guards show up. She ends up opening the cage, and Blue attacks everyone. Go Blue. So it turns out that they've already created a prototype of the Indoraptor. And they're showing it to the arms dealers. And of course, everything goes trying to think of a way to put it. It goes bad real quick. Eventually, you know how this goes. The Indoraptor gets out, is chasing Chris Pratt and Claire around the mansion with the little girl. Blue shows up, is fighting the Indoraptor. You feel for Blue the whole time. Comes to the end, the climax fight scene. And for a split second, you think Blue's gonna die. But she doesn't, so it's okay. The movie was, in that sense, pretty predictable. You know what's gonna happen. They end up, freeing all the dinosaurs. The little girl ends up freeing them all, letting them all out in the open. Because it turns out she's a clone herself. So she feels for the dinosaurs on a different level than anyone else. Because they're clones just like her. She lets them out in the open. Chris Pratt tries to get Blue to come with him, and Blue's like, hell no, I'm going out there to eat. And, that's really the movie, but I like it. They gave a lot of backstory between Chris Pratt's character and Blue. His relationship with the Raptors and raising them, and how Blue was so unique and so special with everything. That's why she was the beta, he was the alpha. But, the other Raptors followed Blue. And they show why she's so special and why she's so unique. And that was very interesting. I enjoyed that greatly. Some of the effects were a little... You can really tell it was CGI. They weren't as clean as with Jurassic World. And, there were a few small little lines here and there from the trailer that they didn't play in the movie. So I was expecting them. I was ready for them, and they didn't happen. But, it was such a good movie in that it really makes you think, about not just these animals, but all animals in general. And, you see these animals there being sold, and it just brings up other topics, and it's a movie that makes you think. And I think that's why it won't compare to the first one, the Jurassic World, Just because Jurassic World, you didn't have to think. It was action. It was, let's check this movie out. Oh my God, dinosaurs out. That's, that's what people wanted to see. This one's, obviously, they're going for a trilogy. And in a trilogy, the second one is always darker. So this one was a bit darker, a bit more, you got to think about things. And I think that's the only reason why it's not going to make the money that it deserves. Because people don't want to go to the theater to think. They want to go to kind of forget their lives for 2 hours. But is it worth it? Yes. I would say go check it out. With other movies that are out, I'm probably going to see if I could get to the theater today to see Ant-Man and Wasp. But between that and like The Purge, don't go check out The Purge. Check out Jurassic World if you haven't seen it. Definitely you need to see it before it leaves the theater. It's that kind of movie where just the sound and visuals are enhanced and that much better to see it at a theater than watching it at home. But related to the topic, before I finish this quick review, when I first was talking about this movie for my summer excitement guide, I was talking about how all hell's gonna break loose if Blue dies. And, I got a comment about how it's all about the Raptors. And yeah, I was talking about Blue. And, the movie's talking about her, focusing on her. But in Jurassic Park, T-Rex saves the day. The second one focused on T-Rex. The third one's about the Raptors. Jurassic World, Indominus Rex is there fighting the Raptors. Who do they need to get to come help them? T-Rex. Blue gets shot. She needs a blood transfusion. Who do they get the blood from? T-Rex. T-Rex saves the day. 4 out of 5 times. So, I know everyone loves the Raptors, but it's all about the T-Rex. But hey, let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. As always, you can find me on Instagram, Movie Time with Chris. I like to call it the trailer to my channel. You're going to get the little images of things that I'm working on, things that I'm uploading. So check that out. If you like the Instagram, if you like the trailer, come back to the channel and subscribe. Now, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And be sure to share these videos with your friends. Better to watch it in a group than by yourself. I think, anyway. And hey, I've already proven that, if you have an idea, a question, a topic you want to hear about, a video you want to see, if you shoot me that email at movietimewithchris@gmail.com, I will check that email and I will put that video out because someone requested my top 10 heist films and my top 10 heist films is out now. So, hey, if you have a question, you want to see something, I'm here for you. So go ahead, shoot me that email, and I'll be sure to get back to you guys with it. And until next time, take care.